All right. Wow, these windows are filthy. Yeah, so we got both machines out of the shop. Dad's is over there. Mine is obviously right here. We're down at Jim's right now. We're gonna run the machines up north. Probably take one today, one tomorrow, and start going through them. I had initially planned on sending mine away for a red light inspection, and I forgot. We've been trying to send every other machine, or one machine every year, and alternate them. So anyways, it is what it is. We'll go through it to the best of our ability. All right, so we got my combine up north, the 8230. And we'll probably start into it here shortly. We got a couple other things we want to do around the yard before we pull things up to the shop. This assembly's pretty much ready. We might change the oil in that and probably have to grease it. And I need to double check if the Libercart system needs a new battery, make sure that links up. But other than that, it should be pretty much ready to go. Well, we're inside Dad's combine. This is the chopper. This is the chopper. These are chopper blades. And under here, this guy flips up, and those are your stationary knives. And you can adjust them for how much you want to chomp on your chaff. Not chaff, but straw. And we've had a few of them got broke, or they got kicked out of place. So Dad had to run to town, see if Brazos has any, because there's, like I said, a couple broke ones. Missing same chunk. If not, we'll have to get, we got a bunch of, got some new concaves and a bunch of grain bags and odds and ends up at Windthorst. We got to run and pick up one of these days. So I'm just boiling inside here for the time being. Trying not to scratch my hands up too badly. And yeah, this is not a very fun thing to work on, if I'm being brutally honest. And it's just a horrible height. You gotta do it laying down, and there's this big rib in the middle, so you can't get very comfortable. Got my new concaves. These are from Mad. They should really save us a lot of flipping around and screwing about and get us better yield. I shouldn't say yield. The yield's there. Get us less losses and more power, essentially. Better thrash, more efficiency. And we got our grain bags. We got much more than what I think we need. But hopefully this is the last year we really need them. Planning on putting up some bins in the off season. But yeah, based on the crops, I think I would probably need 4 or 5. And I think Dad would need about 4. Keep in mind, he's got more storage than I do and more land. So yeah, I don't know. We just said hell with it. We'll get a bunch. We can either return them or camp on them for another year. Technically, we got harvesting today. It's our peas. We use these Carver peas. They're very young. I don't know, young is the right answer. Short maturity crop. And we had them in May 3rd. And we have some land. It's just over there. not even 3/4 of a mile. And it's just quite gravelly, so it dries up in a hurry. So we're just screwing around out there. Got a hopper full. It looks decent for, like I said, for that ground and being dry. So that's fun. We're not seriously going. We're just, Dad wanted to make sure everything was set right on his combine as far as the header, making sure there's no clunks or grinds or groans or weird sounds. But yeah, that's good. My combine, on the other hand, still has a couple of days. I shouldn't say a couple of days, but a couple man days. If me and Dad got at it tomorrow, we should get it. Well, I slacked the tension off, but I need to take a couple of links out of this. And found one spot where I need to weld a patch. Still have to change concaves. Still have to go through my header. We're getting there. We're close. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday was like 32 degrees, fairly calm. It was sticky. I was having to chug water about every 25 minutes. The chaff coming out of the back of Dad's combine was essentially just flour. It was just dust, which is great because you'll never have a problem seeding through that stuff. But today I gotta think it's like 12 or 13 degrees right now. It's supposed to get to a high of 21 today. And there's a chance we might actually see rain this weekend, which it'd be good for the later canola. It would help it fill a little bit. Pretty much everything else is beyond help. It is what it is kind of thing. Goal for today is to get my combine good to go. So far I've done it, almost everything up top. I forgot to change out a DEF filter, but I got fuel filters changed, all the air filters blown out, oil change with filters, chains tensioned, except the one I had to back off a couple of chains to be able to do this. So I got to do this elevator chain, and in order to be able to manhandle it, I guess we had to undo a belt, and then the chain on the back, it needed tension, but I didn't put any in because I didn't know if we were going to have to take it out to be able to turn stuff around. So once we're done that, I'll take a look at it a little closer. We'll change out concaves. We're not putting the brand new ones in just yet. I feel like we should, but I don't know. They're still sitting over there. I don't know how I feel about running brand new concaves in peas, especially down south where it's rocky. I've tried picking rocks down there, and they grow and they run and they're hard to find. They like to play hide and go seek. So I'm waiting until we're done the peas. Once we switch over to the wheat or durum, we'll get those in. And what else do I need to do on this? I need to clean the cab. It's dirty. Check tire pressures. That one looks a touch low. And it's just a good, intense visual inspection. And grease it. And then we'll hook onto the header. And we'll do a lot of the same thing. I need to add a few fingers, check a few cutter guards, probably a couple sections. Yeah. Check a chain. But yeah, this guy is my main focus today. I'm hoping to get this guy and the header done today. Dad's not going to be able to get out today anyways, so yeah, he'll probably help me on this. I hope he does. It's a lot easier changing the back concaves, I should say. The back ones are a lot easier to change when you have two people. So anyhow, gonna get to work here. All right, happy Saturday, everyone. Currently, we're like this close to going. I shouldn't say going. Dad's going. He's been going for about an hour. We're kind of just touching around where it's ready. There's still some stuff the desiccant needs to dry down a little more. I got the auger ready this morning. I had to change out a couple of chains and greaser from teeth to toes. My combine is good to go except for 3 things. I need to fill up with DEF. I need to activate my RTX subscription, and I need to put a cover on. And I'm going to try and do all 3 things. I won't try it all at once.